No, it's not the King of Vermont, and it's not Beyond Yonder, and it's not even the Great Beer Trek. But this is a book that's changed my professional career. It cuts through the sludge of computer reports and statistics and long-winded memos and gets you right to the heart of your business. It's called Management by Wandering Around, and it works. I thought you might be interested in accompanying me for a day as I wander through the sales and marketing department and try and get a feeling for the pulse of this business. Lon, you leaving?
Oh, hi, Stephen. Yeah, I'm going. This is Monday. I'm not sure where it is I'm supposed to be, but I know it's someplace, so I got to get packed.
Okay, well, I need to talk to you about a few things. Why don't you finish packing,
okay,
and I'll catch up with you in just a minute. Meet Lon Garrison, our national sales manager. Look at the poor guy. His wife is in Colorado, he lives in Vermont, and in the past 3 months, he must have logged 100,000 miles around the country. We blitzed the field in August, and that was so much fun that now we're going to blanket the dealers in November. His Mileage Plus account looks terrific, but the guy's brains are like scrambled eggs. He doesn't know if it's Wednesday in Wichita or Saturday in Schenectady. All he knows is that ever since the Fireside Advisor came out, his life's been a succession of airports, rental cars, Motel 6s, and late-night pizza, a non-stop progression of dirty underwear and dog-eared winter-warm operations manuals. But so far, even Lon would have to admit it's been a great year for the sales force. Stove back orders have been kept to a minimum, thanks in great part to the dealer's participation in advanced booking, and shipments have been going out in record time. Lon, I'll let you get finished with this, but I do need to see you before you go.
Okay, and then I'll catch you along the road someplace, too.
Okay. Of course, for the account managers, life's a little more complicated because they're the ones dealing with all the problems. Enamel pipe back orders, delays in part shipments, questions on financial status. These are the daily dramas that are played out on each phone call.
Yes, Don. Yeah, okay. I understand. Okay, I just want to make sure I've got this straight now, Don. You want one 6-inch ultra-round air freighted on a private jet by this afternoon? Or you'll go out of business? Okay.
Of course, we've done a number of things to try and beef up our service. We've extended our hours. We've added more phone lines. We've even brought the sales reps in to try and help out during the busy season. I'd say it's time to get to work, boys. But when it really gets busy, it's still impossible to get through. Dealers can help us provide better service by paying attention to the following. First, organize your calls. Some dealers abuse our free 800 number by calling up to add each new item that they sell to an existing order. This creates order changes that cause mistakes and delay. Once you've placed an order, leave it alone. Let it ship. Don't keep adding to it every time you sell a griddle quadrant. Fax machines have added a new dimension to service. Dealers can fax orders at night when rates are the cheapest, and their orders will be the first ones serviced in the morning. Be first in line by using fax. Most importantly, keep on top of your account. There's a tendency to let bookkeeping slide at this time of the year in favor of dealing with customers. At Vermont Castings, we don't have that flexibility this year. Help us service you by not letting your account go overdue at this critical time of year. And finally, keep your sense of humor. We're on the same team here. We're dealing with an entire new product line with CDW. We're on the learning curve. Mistakes will happen. Back orders will occur. But don't make things worse by offending your biggest ally, the account manager. So you wanted 500 sheets of Sequoia literature, and we sent you 500 Sequoia. We're only human. Now, here's a guy whose job has changed just a tad since we got into the catalog business. So far this year, we've mailed 350,000 Fireside Advisors. That's more than 1,000 per charter dealer. By the time we're done, we'll have mailed close to 500,000, as we're just getting ready to mail segments of other companies' lists, companies such as John Deere and Smith & Hawken. Every book we put into the marketplace is potentially another referral for you. The highlight of the program to date has been the response to the qualifier mailing that was sponsored in local market areas by the dealers. What this mailing did is it resulted in creating dealer traffic that was pre-sold on the products that were listed in the Fireside Advisor. By all the feedback we've been able to get, the program's been a real winner. And so we're going for bigger and better in 1990. Oh, by the way, I've been asked to remind you, send us your names. The paper on ink portion of the Fireside Advisor is only half the story. Team Fireside's hard at work for you here on the phones as well. Since August 1st, they've handled more than 40,000 phone calls, most of them dealer referrals. That's an average of more than 114 per charter dealer. Think of what this means for your business. Between Team Fireside and the Fireside Advisor, it's like having 2 extra employees working for your business. Do other suppliers give you this type of support? To my knowledge, it's unique in the fireplace business, or for any other business for that matter. The Fireside Advisor will be the heart of our 1990 promotion program. We'll kick off the program with a 32-page version that will feature the winter promotions for both Vermont Castings and Consolidated Dutch West. There are some important changes to the program, however. Namely, this next mailing of the Fireside Advisor will not cost the dealer anything out of pocket. That's right, we're so convinced of the effectiveness of direct marketing on behalf of dealers that we've changed our ad co-op program. We've limited the ways that ad co-op dollars can be spent, but we'll give you more for spending money on approved programs such as the Fireside Advisor mailing. Well, here's the marketing crew, working for a change. Actually, they're pretty busy at this time of the year because this is when all the planning for 1990 takes place. The product plan's pretty well set, but here's a flash for you. Prices are going up on all stoves on January 1st. It's nothing real major, an average of 5%, but it's certainly enough to justify taking in a little stock prior to the winter promotions. In marketing, we analyze market trends to come up with programs that we think are good for your business. Although more than one dealer has accused me of fiendishly coming up with plans to make your lives complicated. Here's what we're seeing in the market this year. Here's our most interesting statistic, however. In June at Dealer Week, we reported that our data showed combined sell-through of the Vermont Castings and CDW brands as up 18% over the previous year. Now the information is even more conclusive. Combined sell-through in our charter dealer shops is up a whopping 30% over the comparable period for last year. That's amazing, especially in a marketplace that's widely regarded to be declining. That's the type of growth that we talked to you about when we first introduced the charter dealer program. That's part of the $5.6 million check that I waved around in last year's video. The plan's working, and it's working to the dealer's benefit. So what do we do for an encore? No pun intended. Well, for starters, we don't change a winning team. Product, program, and promotion. That's our old friend, the profit portfolio. On the product side, we're facing another regulatory year. That means a ton of work here in the test lab and on the assembly line, but not so much in the sex appeal and sizzle areas. The good news is that with both the Vermont Castings and the Consolidated Dutch West lines, we're going to be fully compliant and in production by June of 1990. This means that charter dealers are insured of a broad line of top quality product fully compliant with all regulatory concerns, something that you can build your business around. We think there's going to be less competition after this year, and we want to be in a good position to take advantage of it. Now for programs, let's see. Advanced booking, service centers, Dealer Week, WHA, travel incentive program, burning model incentive. Yep, they're all there. And as for promotions, well, 'tis the season to be jolly. We have promotions planned for both the Vermont Castings and Consolidated Dutch West lines to keep your sales going right through spring. The late season stimulation is what will relieve your inventory so that we can load you up again when it becomes time for advanced booking. First, let's take a look at the Vermont Castings promotion. Our research shows that our premier brand is less sensitive to dollars off discounting, so we're offering consumers who purchase between January 15th and February 28th up to $175 towards useful hearth accessories. Cost to the dealers? Well, none. We're paying for the mailing and we'll pay for the accessories too. The dealer will be charged only a $10 administration fee for each stove sold during this promotion. For Consolidated Dutch West, research shows the consumer responding more to dollars off, so that's what they're getting. Buy between March 1st and April 30th and get from $100 to $200 off. There are absolutely no administrative requirements to this promotion. Remember, a promotion allowance is built into the CDW pricing structure. You can honor the promotional discounts and still get your full margin. Both promotions will be featured in the January edition of the Fireside Advisor. Also, both promotions will be accompanied by a full roster of collateral materials, including posters, mailers, ad slicks, and radio scripts. Just a few hours of planning on your part on the front end of a promotion will dramatically increase its effectiveness for you. You don't have to do it now, but put it on your New Year's resolution list for the first of the year. In 1990, I promised to put up my promotion posters, to hang my hang tags on my stoves, to plan my advertising, and to tell my staff what's going on. Speaking of telling your staff what's going on, here's my team right now. What a fine collection of sales and marketing wizards.
Agreed.
Listen, crew, I've been doing a fair amount of wandering around. You know what? You guys are missing the big picture. You're obsessed with plane reservations and trend data and conversion rates and all kinds of insignificant things, but you don't see what's going on. I'll spell it out for you. You're forgetting the fun part of the business. What happens on January 1st?
Prices go up.
Oh, well, that's a lot of fun. Right, but what else? Blank stares? Well, I'll tell you. It's the deadline for shipments to earn Paradise dollars. Dealers have between now and the end of the year to earn their free trips to Club Med. A January 1st price increase, followed by 2 promotions based around the Fireside Advisor, adds up to what? It adds up to a great time to buy. Think of it. Beat the price increase. 2 great promotions coming up, plus the last chance to earn Paradise dollars. Have any of you been outside lately?
Sure.
Have you taken time to smell the roses? Well, don't bother, because the roses are all gone. I tell you, it ain't pretty out there. It's November. We're at the start of that long slide into that black tunnel that we call winter. For the next few months, we'll be slogging through ice and snow and slush and darkness, hauling wood and feeding that cast iron animal that keeps saying, feed me, feed me. Every day we'll be coming to work to deal with consumers and dealers who want more and more and more. And the dealers, do you think their lives are a bed of roses?
No way. Oh, no.
No, hardly. 6 days a week in the store, some days 7. Dealing with consumers who have never even built a fire, let alone operated a wood stove. For the next 5 months, their lives will be a litany of hard work, warped grates, damaged in transit pipe and bat puffs. But why do we do it? Because it's fun? No. Because we're getting rich? No. Because we like hauling 500-pound sequoias up 2 flights of stairs? No. No, my friends. We do this because there's something special about this business. Something that draws together the greatest people in the world. Yes, friends. I'm talking about you and me. I'm talking about that good little dealer in Gainesville, Florida. I'm talking about that good big dealer in Barrington, Rhode Island. I'm talking about the husband and wife team in South Hadley, Massachusetts, and that ex-school teacher in Newfoundland, New Jersey. I'm talking about a good old boy stove peddler in Conyers, Georgia, and a laid-back lunatic in Grass Valley, California. I'm talking about the people who are the fire on the hearth business. These are the people who keep America and Canada warm. And these are the people who need to be kept warm themselves. They need a reward. They need a party. And we're going to give it to them. On May 12th, there will be the greatest party ever seen in the wood stove business. Held at Club Med, Paradise Island, Nassau, the elite of the wood stove world will gather for tennis, golf, swimming, snorkeling, windsurfing, and just plain goofing around. It'll be non-stop playing from sunup to sundown. But the opportunity to earn this trip is limited. For many, the next 6 weeks will make the difference between a dreary winter and one that offers the prospect of paradise. Gentlemen, the future is in your hands.
We're up to it. Right on.
The man is a genius.
He's an inspiration to us all.
He truly cares about us and about the dealers, too.
Yeah, we owe it to him to be successful.
We owe it to the dealers.
Well, we owe it to ourselves.
I
Let's make
agree.
this the greatest party in the history of stovedom.
A whole week and nothing but hedonism?
Yeah. Go get him, Rocky.
That is great.